So didn't really get a chance to do an intro at the house just because I was rushed with work and all that kind of stuff. But good afternoon. Hitting chest again. Turns out last time we hit chest, I talked about how there were some changes that were made by coach, but I in fact did not look at the lift Excel spreadsheet correctly, and I did not properly do the lifts for the last chest day. So for the one time every few months, chest day is actually changing. One of the lifts is actually changing. Usually lifts are staying pretty consistent across the board, week to week, month to month. So the order in which we're doing things is going to be a little different today. So other than that, let's start lifting. All right, last burnout set here. My rear delts are already like crazy pumped. So we are not going to fall victim to the same thing that I did last week, which is start with the weight too high. This is still, I'm warming up right here, right, with 80-pound dumbbells. I'm going to start at the 110s rather than the 120s and hope that my pressing improves from there. So, see how it goes. So, third set here, definitely have a pretty good gauge of what weight I want to use. Because, right, so pec deck it used to be before the pressing movements. Now it's going to come after the pressing movements. So I'm a little bit more fresh for this first set of pressing movements. So, like, next week, probably going to bump the weight up a little bit. We'll see, get a better gauge of, like, overall load that we can move, so. Okay, come on. So another thing that I got wrong last week was that seated like pressing machine that we did at the end, like that got cut out completely as well. I didn't check to see if it did. It did. So we are now only doing flat dumbbell and then incline Smith. That being said, I was really nervous about coming to the gym today, if that makes sense. Slept like shit last night. Felt super sore. Did not feel rested at all. Woke up with a splitting headache. Didn't feel like coming to the gym. Thank God I did, because like now halfway through the workout, I feel great. Feel phenomenal. So let's get this set done. First set felt great. We're at increased weight this week. Put an extra 10 on either side, so feeling good. Happy to be incrementally increasing the amount of weight that we're pressing. Even if it was an extra 2.5 on either side, I'd be happy. So. All right, drop the weight down 5 pounds per side. Getting some really good stimulus out of this movement. Very happy that it's been added into my program. I don't know. I could see, depending on how this prep goes, I could see doing 3 wheels a side. Little 315 incline press for reps. I don't know. We'll see. Come on. Dude. Okay, so definitely expected, but because the two pressing movements are now in front of the pec deck rather than vice versa, I am pretty toasted right now, and I'm definitely not going to be full stacking this whatsoever. So probably going to shoot at like currently have it at 170, goes up to 245. I usually do 245, but I don't know. I'm going to try to do 170, keep it neat, take the reps nice and slow, and see where I get from there. Yeah. Yeah, it feels good right there. I feel like if I go up too much more, I'm going to be like stressing joints and ligaments and things that I don't need to be doing. Felt good, but I'm definitely going to drop the weight next set because last couple of reps were a little sloppy, but overall pretty good. All right, let's see if we can get this to move properly. Dropped it by 10. Yeah. Okay, let's move to some cables. Hey. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the part of the lift that the phone died for last week. So we got 3 sets of regular tricep pushdowns with a rope attachment, and we've got 3 sets of overhead tricep presses with the rope. So keeping the rate like medium heavy, because I do, as usual, I want to be able to make sure that I'm controlling the weight throughout the rep. So. Okay, so my elbow is kind of hurting me, so I'm gonna drop the weight down by 1 little plate here, right? Hopefully to mitigate some of that elbow discomfort. Yeah, that felt better. So on these, I like to stay pretty light, just so I can maintain control of the weight at all times. Really just squeeze at the top, slow negative. Triceps are definitely feeling pretty fatigued. Last set of the workout. Let's make it count. Alrighty, let's go do some posing. Okay, gonna try a couple of different things. Hopefully you can hear me better through the mic, the way it's oriented. I've noticed the last couple of times that I've posed, the mic has not really been picking up what I've been saying. I'm also gonna see if I can lower the exposure because this is a very bright room. I don't know if that's gonna help at all, but we'll see. Chest feels super pumped. See the most muscular. Whew. Feeling great. Feeling good. All right. Hell of a lift. Felt great. But yeah, since I didn't really get to film a real intro, I'm going to do a little bit of a longer outro, address some comments and things like that. But also have to do the thought of the day. Have not forgotten about that. So today's is: your worst sin is that you have destroyed and betrayed yourself for nothing, by Fyodor Dostoevsky. What I take away from that is just like, don't be lazy, right? Don't be lazy. Find ways to better yourself, be it through nutrition, physical fitness, better training, academics, whatever, right? Like, I feel like apathy is just so bad. And like the quote says, you've betrayed yourself for nothing, because all apathy gets you is literally nothing. So yeah, find ways to be better. The lift. So I'm very happy with the change of the program. Um, Moved a couple of things around, changed some lifts. Overall, the load has stayed the same. I like the fact that the pec deck is at the end of my pressing movements now. It really feels like I can get a better stretch without having to load so much weight onto the pec deck. So that's super cool. Definitely like that. Um, got some new gasp gear in, like several t-shirts. I figured it was finally time to upgrade my lifting bag, so I got a new lifting bag with some cool um, Velcro stickers, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, not sponsored by them. Hopefully one day, but definitely my favorite bodybuilding brand for sure. Um, So some comments that I wanted to address. Have had a few comments basically just giving me encouragement, which is super awesome. Thank you guys, by the way. Really feeling the love. But specifically encouragement for the Detroit Pro Am. Um, just a couple people saying like excited to see how I look when I get there. Thinking that making bets on like when I'll get a pro card, things of that nature. But yeah, just like really excited to be experiencing the process for the first time. Um, this is my first bodybuilding show. I don't know what the prep is going to be like when I get down into like the nitty gritty, like 1 week, 2 weeks out. Um, I know what it feels like to be a wrestler and like a high school wrestler cutting weight, but I don't know what it feels like to be a bodybuilder prepping for a bodybuilding show. So I'm also excited to see what I look like, as well as you all. So a couple of comments engaging about my snowboarding skills or lack thereof. I mean, hey, hopefully we can get some footage tomorrow, and I'll be able to improve throughout the day. That maybe I'll be relatively proud of how I can snowboard by the end of the day tomorrow, end of the day on Monday. But yeah, speaking of snowboarding, we are leaving tomorrow, 2:45 in the morning, waking up, trying to get out of the house by 3:30. Got a 4-hour drive, so hopefully I'll have some extra shots in that. Maybe by the next time I shoot a lift video, I'll tag some of those shots on there. But again, thank you all for the engagement. Leave a like, leave a comment, ask some questions. I'm going to continue to address the questions and answer them as much as I can. But yeah, thanks for watching.